as a long-term investor, I want to be able to define more in my trading strategy when I enter and when I exit a stock, and not just simply blindly, emotionally trade when I feel like it. What I've been learning more on my investment journey are the tools and services out there that allow me to be more consistent as a investor and be able to manage all of the stocks that are in my portfolio. One of those tools is indicators, and this is something that you're able to simply overlay on a stock chart, and you're able to see the trend of a stock price. And this isn't always a clear-cut black and white buy or sell signal of a stock price, but it does really simplify the trend overall. This further helps me define whether I'm going to enter or exit a stock, contribute more to it, or maybe sell off some of it in my position. The first indicator that I'm going to be using more is the 200 simple moving average. The reason for this is because as a swing trader to long-term investor, I want to be able to take a more broad look of the stock price and where the direction of the company is headed, whether up or down. 200 days happens to be about the span of 1 year in the investing world. What I've noticed is that there are many analysts that give a 1 year target for a stock price of a company. This heavily influences a lot of investors to decide whether they want to get in or out. And so they pay attention to where the stock price has gone in relation to the average analyst price target for that stock. There's a well-known saying which is trade with the trend, and I want to be on that train and be able to invest in companies where the price is trending upwards. I don't want to be getting into stocks where it's just going down and continually going down. Putting the 200 simple moving average indicator onto a chart is super simple and is one easy way to just see a line across the chart and be able to determine if the stock price is above that line or if it's below. All right, the second indicator that I'm going to be including in my trading strategy is the MACD. And this acronym MACD is kind of a long one, but it just simply means moving average convergence divergence. That just seems like a long string of long words. The MACD is considered to be a leading indicator and simply shows the momentum direction of a stock price. You're able to quickly see if the stock price has been trending downwards or upwards a little shorter than the 200 simple moving average, the one I just shared with you. The indicator is usually displayed below the stock price chart and has some colorful lines. A colorful one to look at may be a little confusing to see. Real quickly, the green line is usually the MACD line, and that line reacts more quickly to the change of the stock price. Whereas the red line is usually the averaged line, and it takes a longer sample of stock price changes and reacts more slowly. Now, usually when the green line is above the red, then it's considered to be a buy signal if it's below the main signal line and you see a green bar. This is going to be my secondary indicator on top of the 200 simple moving average. This will help me determine and filter out which trades that I'm going to be entering or exiting. Having a second indicator in my strategy helps give me more confidence and confirmation for when I should be entering or exiting a trade. Now, the third indicator that I'm going to be including is the Parabolic SAR. This indicator is usually shown above where the stock prices are. This indicator is also really easy to understand because when the price is above the series of dots, then it's understood to be a bullish signal and to stay in the trade. If the dots are above the stock price, then you should be looking to exit the trade or decrease your position. The way I'll be using the Parabolic SAR indicator is seeing what type of market the stock price is in. Is it in a range where the stock price is just bouncing up and down in a certain area, or is it trending upwards, or is it trending downwards? If it's got a long series of dots, then it's trending in a certain direction, and I should be looking to be in the trade if the stock price is going up. This would simply be an extra layer and confirmation in my trading strategy. It will also help further filter out all of the trades that I normally would have been taking. As a long-term investor, I'm looking at daily and weekly charts of stock prices. I do like looking at them in the form of candlestick patterns. This really helps show if the stock price is going up and showing green candles. Now, 3 of the picks that I'm going to be looking at this week and the weeks to come to enter and contribute to the positions I have is the company's Walmart, which is the retail stores. They sell staples, things that people need almost every single week and people are returning, products that people are going to want to pick up every time they go to the store. The second one is going to be Big Lots and the ticker BIG. Big Lots is a discount store where they offer deep discounts for their visitors. The third pick I have is BTU is a ticker symbol, and that company is Peabody Energy. They deal with coal. This year in 2021, I believe that the stock market is going to be favoring the energy with so much focus going to ways to create energy and become more environmentally friendly. Now, just because I have these 3 picks this week doesn't mean that I'll be actually adding money or entering trades with these. These are ones on my radar and looking for good entry signals. In the future, I'll be having a course on exactly how I'm going to be developing my trading strategy using these 3 indicators.